All right, Haiku back for more historic Pauper midweek magic. Hopefully you're enjoying the gameplay, and hopefully you are playing it yourself as well. Again, the link to our MTG Arena Discord is in the video description. If you want to talk about decks or get other deck ideas, as well as my deck list for every deck I play, I'm going to be posting the list in the description, so you can copy it over and play with it. Just be careful. Your wild cards will go quickly, and common wild cards are tough to collect because the only way to collect them is by random chance. So there's no guaranteed way to force them, unlike commons and rares where you can get them for sure. So this is Dimir Ninja. The reason why I call it Ninja instead of Fairies is it doesn't have Spellsire Sprite on Arena yet, and so there's only one Fairy in the deck. But basically it's utilizing the two ninjas as very efficient threats and card draw, and leaning into a very tempo-oriented strategy. Playing a lot of Spell Pierces today. I think this is better in the tournament meta of best of 3, but I think it's going to be fine today. There's probably going to be a little bit more creature-based decks where the Spell Pierce is more likely to be dead, but you do have a little bit of looting with the Moon Circuit Hacker that you can get rid of bad cards. Other than that, yeah, of one mind, solid draw spell. Playing low land count here, so I might get punished. Actually, there's another thing. I probably don't want to play Bojuka Bog. So let me get another just island. Yep. So let us queue up with Dimir. So the Dimir fairies I kind of like a little bit more than the other color pairings. So you can run it mono blue. It's okay. The only thing though is mono blue is really reliant on it's mid deck. It is really reliant on enchantment removal and bounce, and so it can kind of fail if against other aggro decks, especially other aggro decks that have bigger creatures than you have. Blue red is really good because it has efficient 1 damage removal instance. Blue black is really good because it has life gain main deck. And then blue green is okay because it has Savage Swipe. This is a keep. It's a turn 2 Moon Circuit Hacker. It's good enough. Unfortunately, I can't replay the Slither Blade, but it's good enough. And I can't hold up Spell Pierce. So I was talking about blue-green ninjas. So that deck gets Savage Swipe, which works really well with the 2-power ninjas. And so it increases the clock and allows them to kill bigger creatures. So it's a pretty good card. And then white gets... I'm going to be able to have it all now. And it's against a green deck, so he's going to be in trouble. I probably don't even have to keep up a Spell Pierce, although we'll see what his other color is, or if he's mono green. Blue-white gets Throbbit Inspector, is like the big draw. It does have a removal spell, but it's relying on having a lot of creatures in play, and so even though the removal spell is pretty good, it's just if you have a lot of creatures in play on ninjas, you're winning anyways. Green-white. So when I see this, I think hexproof. Let's see. He does play cards that can potentially kill an attacker. Or white does have access to cards that can kill an attacker. So I'm going to hold it Spell Pierce. Okay, there was not even any stop. Alright, I have plenty of lands, but make disappear next turn sounds good. So since he doesn't have any creatures and he's green-white, I'm okay tapping out this turn. I think this is hexproof, so I think he's gonna have the 3 mana. It creates it's a 2/2, but it creates a 1/1 with hexproof, and then that will create a clock. But I have a counter for a couple enchantments, so it's nice. This is another draw to black decks for me. Yeah, so he's on aura decks, so he just didn't draw right. Yep. now I can just hold up counter for the rest of the game and I would win. So easy victory for Dimir Fairies. Again, this one of the boogeymans in best of one, so I relish the decks that can just stomp those very linear, very basically the matchups for those kind of decks are like, you know, 90-10, where I much rather, and I think it's more interesting and shows a better part of our format when decks are more interactive and, you know, they're 60-40 or 70-30 even, where, you know, if you play good and you have good draws and play to your outs, you can beat the deck. But there's just some decks that can't beat Hexproof, just like there's some decks that can't beat Fog, Turbo Fog. All right, so a little bit too much stuff. If he does kill my Seer, I'm in trouble. I think for that reason, I think I'm going to keep the other Seer. I think I'm winning this game pretty handily if he doesn't kill my Seer, so I think hedging a little bit and keeping the Seer is fine, even though I really just want land draws. Alright, let's see if he has... So there's a couple flash -2, -0 cards that can stop me from drawing cards right now. There's not much. Okay. Fortunately, it was this ninja, not the one-mana ninja, so I can't replay my Seer. Alright, so Seer, if he counters, then I can play another Seer. I think, well, I'm playing another Seer no matter what, but hopefully he counters this, because that means that he doesn't have efficient removal for my other Seer. So I'm justified by keeping this now on the top. Okay. I think I hold off on the black mana. So what I want to be able to do next turn is make a land drop, but then also like replay my Seer, which I think he's going to try to bounce my Seer or something. Okay, let's not show that I'm making a land drop yet. Okay. I think it's fine to just go ahead and just use it, and then if he wants to bounce my ninja, that's fine. The fact that I'm getting another Seer into play this turn because I kept the untapped land on top. Okay, nice. So now we're golden. Actually, not quite golden. He's got one turn to get out of this. So the fact that he missed his land drop, though, yep. I think people are getting the picture against fairies. If you don't have that turn, once you have one turn, it's fine if the fairy deck, or I keep calling it the fairy deck, the ninja deck gets the ninja in play and hits with it and draws. That's fine. What's the issue is if you can't answer it the next turn, because then the nonsense just continues and then they start holding up counters. So I think he was well and truly out of it. A little bit slow, but it's fine. First appearance of One Mind. Solid. Unfortunately, I can't hold up Spell Pierce. White-black. Fun. So this is probably the life gain and drain deck. Yep. That is consistent. Alright. I would have the kill spell for his life gain drainer thing, so I think I just want to use my ninja to try to draw into another land, please. Again, unfortunate that I didn't have another island. Excuse me. Saw that change at the beginning where I took out the tapped Bajuka Bog for an island. This is why it's just so important. Yeah. So I'll have the removal spell. So hopefully he attacks with the Orator. Yep. So now I can just remove his Unicorn, which I needed to do anyways, and then I can draw with my ninja. Alright, draw me a land, please. Yes, I want to take action. Yes. Okay. Let's Faerie Seer and sculpt the top of my deck here. Ooh, those are both bottoms. Got plenty of ninjas, I got plenty of unblockable creatures. I just need interaction because he's probably going to have another blocker for my ninja, so I just want my ninja to get through. I'm going to be able to draw a lot this turn, so this upcoming turn, so I'll likely be able to find something to get through. Okay, if he wants a chump block with the Warden, I'm okay with that. Okay, that's unfortunate. So now the only play I have is flash in my ninja. Let's go ahead and hold up Spell Pierce and not tap out of my dual land. Okay. Soul Warden is a pretty good card with all the bouncing and stuff that I'm doing, but it's fine. So now I kind of want to draw into removal, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Scry again. Okay, bottom. The Hacker is pretty gas. I think I just want removal. Do I just of one mind, or do I try to hold up Spell Pierce? I think I just of one mind. But the thing where this goes badly is he removes my ninja rather than just puts a bunch of blockers into play. Okay, that's fine. So I've got to take out his Orator probably. Okay. So didn't draw into something that I can crash in. So I think I need to take out the Soul Warden. Okay. Let's Faerie Seer. There's nothing I could draw this turn, so it doesn't matter the order that I do things. Prowler. Yeah, I wish I did that before then. Although I don't know if I could have lasted this turn without casting any of my stuff. So Prowler now does not do anything, so I think I have to go ahead and bottom that. Okay. Okay, I don't think Spell Pierce is worth it to keep up. And he's got a big blocker. So I'll go ahead and just Reckoner Raid. Gain a little bit of life buffer. If he does attack with his Epicure, I'll go ahead and take the trade. I guess if he attacks in, he probably has a kill spell for one of my creatures to punish the triple block. Obviously, I wouldn't triple block it, I would double block it. I think I have to let this through, unfortunately. So, even if I had Spell Pierce up, I don't think I could have been brave enough to block. Sweet, that's another great draw. Alright, so I think I go ahead and crash in with everything. And get his Orator off the board. Wow, let me draw. Go ahead, take that. Okay. So, gain some life. Put a blocker into play. Put a blocker into play. Okay. So again, this is why Dimir I like more than the other options. Oh wow, I'll take this all day. You want to remove my creature? That's fine. Force a removal spell on this rather than my ninja. Yep. Feel free to spend your removal spell on my Baithook Angler. Or not. Do you have another Epicure? But then you should have played that before combat. Okay. Okay. Do I attack in with everything? I have a blocker. I think I go ahead and offer the trade. If he doesn't have any creatures in play, okay. So he's stubborn about trying to keep his Orator in play, but it's funny, not so stubborn about keeping his Epicure in play. Or maybe because I didn't block the previous turn, he thought I wasn't blocking that turn. All right. So I think I just play it safe and get rid of his Soul Warden, so it's not in play. And then I play out my guys. And again, Spell Pierce is a pretty dead card, so I think I don't bother keeping it up. At this point, I have such a large board, I can just chump block if he tries to like remove my captain and then or remove like my hook on and my captain and then attack in. I'll take the chumps. Okay. Scary, scary. Okay. Could try to draw into something. I think I'll do that. Start my turn off with the draw. All right. I think I go ahead and attack with everything. Do I keep one blocker? I have the Slither Blade to chump block, so I'll go ahead and attack with everything. All right. So, as I kind of alluded to before, if the opponent's playing a ton of creatures, the Spell Piercers are pretty dead. All right, scary. I'm definitely blocking the patrol. Okay. I'll take the double. Okay. All right, 10. So I'm getting in 4 damage in the air. 5, 6. So he has to trade with some of my creatures. So which creatures do I want to keep back? I think the Slither Blades are actually the worst. Okay. Yeah, I think I do it like this. Wow, he just didn't block ever. Okay. Questionable opponent. I'm just enjoying ninjas too much. I'm going to play another one. So, like Kiln Fiend, decks that kind of put a lot of pressure, tempo decks basically, really just, and then with this deck with its counter spells as its tempo, really allows it to be good against a wide range of decks in best of one. So it's kind of nice. This card is like the all-star because its 2 toughness means that post-board games you're not so weak to removal. All right, so a red deck. Ooh, wow, that was an awesome draw. So now if he develops his board, I mean, I guess he might bolt my blade. Yep, okay. Never mind then. So, and then for newcomers to the format, you probably should play with Snowlands to bluff that you're playing with Frostbite. I guess yeah. If so many people didn't miss, I guess, not play Snowlands in that deck. Anyway, it's hard to tell because I couldn't really predict what the opponent was on because so many people play without Snowlands. But in this case, Shock is better than the Snowlands. All right, I think I just got to get rid of his amplifier, especially because he's holding up mana. Yeah, so let's go and attack. Next turn, I also have the option where I can double ninjutsu in response to removal. What are these? Why is he playing with this card? All right. Well, that was an awesome draw. So I think I'm just gonna do my baby ninja. Plus I get scrying action. They modified it for MTGA where it scries before it draws. Let's get some lands. I think I have enough 1 toughness creatures. Sweet. So let's just go ahead and kill that. Take action. Mess up the ordering slightly. I don't know. I still would have wanted to play my Slither Blade, but if I played the Slither Blade first, I could have unmined and see if I could draw an untapped black, but just so rare. So, exact reason why I play with Slither Blade is that. There's so much removal that deals 1 damage. Alright, so do I play Of One Mind or do I get my Okiba Reckoner Raid starting to count down? I think if I draw another 1-drop, I will do the Reckoner Raid, but otherwise I will... yeah, it's worth it to me, I think. Get these started chugging away. So he has a very, very scary card in Reckless Impulse and his other guy, and then he just has this non-threatening card. I'm going to go ahead and take this turn off to Of One Mind. Unfortunate order there. If I drew the island first, I could have played my Clawing Torment, saved myself a life. So the one issue with the sagas is they don't have haste, so I'm still not going to be able to attack with it next turn. A little bit of a downside. So do I waste my Clawing Torment right now? I think I do. And I think I play my ninja out. No, it's fine. I won't play my ninja out. If he removes both my captains and next turn I don't draw into something, then I will will start hard casting my ninja. Just feels so bad. Okay, another 1 toughness creature from their opponent. Got me down to 20 life, opponent. Do I think I just let the Epicurate live. I have enough stuff that deals with it. I think I am going to go ahead and attack in and try to ninjutsu. Okay, now I'm not, since the opponent clearly has an instant. Solve. So this is nice, since the opponent will probably trade with this, and then I can disturb it back. I guess it takes me a turn if I do trade with it. But basically, when you return a ninja to disturb creature to your hand, you start it all over on the front side again. So, all right, let's see if we can bait out a combat trick here, or we can just allow the trade. Sweet. Do I start hard casting my ninja? I think so. I've got a removal spell to clear the way, so I think I start hard casting, given that I'm flooded with 2 of them. Alright, this is probably a concession here. Unless he's going to double end the festivities. Concede. All right. I'll take the counter back up too. Nice. I almost could allow a double block here. Jumpsaruskis. All right. And then back on the front side. Ready to be a casualty for my Meg Disappear. All right. Is he gonna force me to gain control of target creature at the end of turn, untap that creature? Well, I don't want you to draw a card. All right. All right. That was enough games of Dimir Ninjas. Hopefully you enjoyed. And again, after every video I'm saying it, if you want me to come back to this deck, that's fine. Just leave a comment below. And if you have any of these other decks that you want to see played, go ahead and leave that comment below, and I will try to get to everyone's requests. A lot of options. So hopefully whatever I choose randomly suits your fancy. See ya.